London is a fantastic city with plenty of museums, attractions and West End shows. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share the things to know before you go to London. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So let's begin with the best time to visit. The weather in the UK can be unpredictable, making it hard to plan a trip with the perfect weather and temperature. Personally, we think the best time to visit London is in May, June and September. This is when the weather is warm, but the city isn't as busy as the summer months. April is also a good time to visit if you can avoid the Easter holidays, but also bring an umbrella. April showers is a real thing in the UK. Winter can be a magical time in London as long as you wrap up warm. There are plenty of festive things to see and do, whilst hotel rates are lower at the start of December and throughout January and February. So now let's look at getting there. Many international visitors arrive in London via London Heathrow or London Gatwick. Between them, you can find direct flights from most cities in Europe, as well as the major cities in North America and some cities in Asia and Africa. From Heathrow, you can catch the underground train to central London, whilst Gatwick offers a direct train route to London Victoria in the heart of the city. If you are travelling around the UK, you could also use the National Express coach services or Megabus to visit the city from other destinations in the UK, whilst the Eurostar connects the city to destinations in France, the Netherlands and Belgium. So now let's look at getting around. The underground and bus system are the cheapest transportation options in the city. There is often underground train stations within a 5-minute walk of most major attractions, whilst the bus services are great for those looking to see the city as they travel. Alternatively, you could get yourself a sightseeing bus ticket. These are great for those visiting the city for just a few days. There is also a bike hiring scheme that allows you to rent a bike for 30 minutes at a time, and you could also choose to take a boat along the Thames, with the Thames Clippers boat offering a hop-on hop-off pass. We will leave the link in the description below. So now let's look at typical prices. London can be an expensive place to explore, so make sure to budget your trip carefully. Dorm beds can be found from £30 in the off-season, and these are a great option for budget travellers. Budget rooms and apartment rentals begin at around £120 a night, whilst 4-star rooms begin at £170 and 5-star rooms begin at £350. Food prices continue to rise in the UK, so expect to spend at least £5 on a simple breakfast or coffee. There are some great brunch options in the city with dishes from £8, whilst a fast food meal begins at £5. A pub lunch with a pint starts at £10, and a sit-down 3-course meal can be found for around £30 per person, but this really can range depending on your location. So plan ahead, check menus online, especially if you're travelling on a budget. And for those who are visiting on a budget, here are some ways that you can save money in London too. London isn't short of fast food spots, chain restaurants, bakeries and grocery stores, so make sure to use these to eat on a budget. Stick to taking the underground to get around, and if you do need to use a taxi, either use Uber or make sure the black cabs have turned on their meter. Get yourself the London City Pass to save money on attractions as well as public transport. We will leave the link in the description below, but you can use this pass to get discounts on activities and tours that aren't included in the pass as well. There are plenty of free things to do in London, so spend your days heading to the free museums, explore the neighbourhoods and food markets, find street art in Shoreditch and check out the Columbia Road Flower Market. We have a whole guide about the free things to do in London over on our website Creative Travel Guide, so we will leave the link in the description below. So now let's look at the best things to do. London is jam-packed with attractions for everyone. Jump on the London Eye for fantastic views of the city, then head over to see the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. Take a stroll through Hyde Park and then admire Buckingham Palace. If you time your visit just right, you can even catch the changing of the guards. Visit one of the many historic sites such as the Tower of London or the Globe Theatre, then make sure to visit at least one museum. Our favourite museums are the British Museum, the Natural History Museum, the V&A Museum and the Imperial War Museum. Art lovers need to head over to the Tate Modern, foodies should enjoy an afternoon tea or two, and those musically inclined need to see at least one West End show. Watch this video to find out the 10 best things to do in London. Then to find out what not to do in London, watch this video. We hope you have a fantastic time in the city and stay creative.